How y'all doing today? At Pop in the garden. Walking out here through the yard, out to the garden. See what's going on out here. Wet. That's about the only word I can describe it is wet. But the Lord, good Lord, gonna give me what I need when I need it. He gonna open up the floodgates and let me have what I need to glorify Him. So I cannot fuss about nothing. If I do this, going against His plan. If I get frustrated, I planted some corn. Them 2 rows on the right there, I planted some peas, and them on the left, I planted some corn. Well, I don't see neither one coming up. So evidently the seeds rotted, or it was too cool for them, or it's always something. It's hard to get something up this time of the year with all these cool nights. You know, them seeds got to have a certain temperature before they germinate. We supposed to have some more storms moving in. Oh, I don't know. Probably the next few days. I know Sunday. So I'm gonna store a few more green seeds down through here. I just said here, didn't I? I meant here. You know, I gripe about people out here don't use correct English when they talk. Well, I don't think I ever have. So I don't know how in the world I can criticize somebody else. I'm doing the same thing. Well, I can't criticize nobody else, even if I am. But anyway, I got a few seeds here. It don't take many. You got to remember, one seed produces a plant. So you mess around and have way too many. I don't know. I don't think I could ever have too many mustard greens or turnips. There's one coming up right there. There's some more coming up right here. It's so hard to keep the bugs off in these things this time of the year, you know? They'll come up right there anywhere. I tell you, if you fooling around, drop some seeds by mistake or whatever, them dudes will come right on up like a greased lightning. But as soon as you plant some, they want to be faulty into coming up. There's some more there. Praise God, there's some more. Might mess around and get us a mess off this row I planted the other day before it rained. You plant, you break your place up to plant while it's dry, and then when it gets wet like it is now, see how wet that ground is? You just throw your seeds out, just sprinkle them around like that. You ain't got to have no measure, all that. Just sprinkle them around. Don't try to get them too thick, though. You know, you get them too thick, they'll smother each other out. But just run it through your fingers like that. That's all you have to do. I've been gonna burn that old brush heap right there. But every day it's either something too wet or too windy. And I tell you, this morning, I don't think nothing would have come up. Nothing would have burned, what I'm saying. That's still mighty wet. You can tell when something's wet like that. See what I'm saying? But I don't know, I may try it in the morning. Lord willing, creek don't rise. What my daddy used to say. I sure miss him, you know, the talks we had and miss my mama too though, but daddy, I think about him a lot. When him and mama divorced, I kind of fell out of the scene, you know. I went off working and all that. I wasn't about 16, 17. Back then, you know, young boys work. Especially ones that don't have no education. Working on the farm, this, that, and the other. Well, I didn't get to really know my daddy after I become a teenager. I knew him growing up and everything. He was a hard man. But he was my rock too. Funny how life just passed you by real quick like that. I mean, it seemed like yesterday I was a kid, you know. Walking around with my daddy. He said, don't never think or never forget where you come from, son. And I said, where I come from. And I have to look back where I did come from. And you know, being a Christian, we're born again. But we still got that old flesh living in here. And I don't care what you do, them memories gonna come up. What you did when you was young, and how you should have done this, how you should have done that. Well, I think it's a little late now. A little late if you don't. You gotta fight the flesh with the spirit. That's all it is to it. And without the spirit, that flesh is gonna win every time. But anyway, I was kind of meditating there for a little bit. Y'all forgive me. I was thinking about old times, and you know, I lay awake in the bed sometimes thinking about old times. At night, when I should be sleeping, I'm laid up there thinking about old times. Back when I was in the army, what I did in the army, and first one thing to another. I just tripped over that water hose, and it come up wet my breeches. Ain't that something? It's amazing how the old devil works sometimes, but I always remember the spirit can overcome anything. Like them ants right there, the whole house is torn apart. What they gonna do? Or what are they doing? They rebuilding, that's what they do. I mean, the old and the disabled people that's not able to work, not able to do anything for themselves. We should help them. I mean, if they worked their whole life, you know, they worked and they paid money in. There ain't a thing wrong with letting them have a break. When they get old. Now I'm gonna go ahead in just a minute. See October right there? That's just regular old clover. I planted some crimson clover out there. You know, crimson means red. I know that, but it's red clover, and it come up some. There's some right there. That old pan on that string on that post, every now and again it'll bang. And if any seeds was to try to come up out there, them old birds, they come along and they'll pull them darn sprouts out of the ground, eat them. But right now they don't know nothing's under there. May not be. I mean, everything may be rotten. Somebody over there riding the four-wheeler. I mean, we have got some rain. I mean, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day, rest of the day.